Please stay with us. First tonight, the sick and disabled people who were underpaid benefits for years because of an administration error by the government.
Yeah, a report from the National Audit Office says some are owed up to £20,000.
It said the Department for Work and Pensions failed to get a grip when people were moved onto employment and support allowance. This report from our political correspondent Daniel Hewitt.
Brian Hilton has muscular dystrophy. At his home in Trafford, he leads an independent life, but only with government support. Support which has been denied to thousands of disabled people like him, after the government admitted it's been wrongly underpaying those that need that money most.
It seems to be a mixture of punitive targeting of disabled people mixed with a good measure of incompetence. And I think the effect for disabled people is that they're having to cut back on essentials, money that's supposed to be used for you to be independent, say. So if you can't use public transport, you're using taxis. Maybe you're just not going out as much, so maybe you're becoming more isolated.
Like thousands of people with long-term chronic health conditions, Brian was transferred from the old incapacity benefit to employment and support allowance. But in 2011, the Department for Work and Pensions began miscalculating the new benefit. And today, the government's spending watchdog said at least 70,000 disabled people had been underpaid millions.
These are people that should have been entitled to their enhanced disability premium, their severe disability premium, so are by definition amongst our most vulnerable people in society. The amount that the department has underpaid them is a total of £340 million, and that's around £5,000 each. A few of them have been underpaid a total of £20,000.
But much of the anger towards the DWP stems from the fact the department was first made aware of the issue of underpayments in 2013. 3 years later, the DWP's fraud team recognised this as a significant and ongoing problem. But it took until July 2017 for them to finally recognise they had a legal duty to identify and repay those claimants that had been affected. In response to the report, a DWP spokesperson said, "We're well underway with our plan to identify and repay people affected by this issue, and payments have already started. We're committed to ensuring people get what they're entitled to receive as quickly as possible. Everyone who could be affected will be contacted directly by the department."
These are people who are living on the breadline, who didn't have the money when they needed it. So even though they might get the money back, that's cold comfort for that time when they really needed the money that week.
It's an error that could cost the government more than £800 million in extra payments. Brian is yet to discover how much of that he will receive, but with the DWP confirming it will only repay errors made after the cut-off date of October 2014, he may yet be denied all the money he is owed. Daniel Hewitt, ITV News, in Trafford.
OK, here's a question for you. What do